Good morning, good afternoon, whatever day you're tuning in. My name is Ash, and this is Solar Movement. And today's flow, it's going to be a slower, more mindful flow for when you need to slow down or when you just need to process emotions, feelings, or whatever is going on in your body. This is just a time to just whatever that means for you. It doesn't have to mean anything. And as always, if you have blocks, I always recommend blocks. Go into child's pose if that feels right for you whenever. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for joining. I hope you're well. I don't have any music playing today, but if you would like to go along with some music, I will always link my Spotify account in the comments or in the comment section, whatever bio. And you can always go find a playlist that resonates with you, or you can play with your own music and you can go ahead and press play whenever you're ready for your music. We are going to begin in wide-legged child's pose. If your groin and your hips are a little bit too tight, you can close your legs and just sit your glutes down onto your heels. If your knees are wide, big toes are touching, reaching your hands forward, taking a few deep breaths in and out. Inhale through your belly. Exhale, open the mouth, let something go. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. And on the same exhale, maybe sinking your glutes closer to your heels, pressing into your hands, and maybe rocking side to side, rolling your forehead right to left, left to right. Just finding some easy movements here in your child. Doing whatever feels good. Find stillness if you were moving and grooving. Inhale through your nose. Hold at the top. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your body. Open your mouth side out. Press into your hands and come into a tabletop, adjusting your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And taking a moment here. Inhaling, dropping your belly, gazing your chest forward, shoulder blades are down your back for cow. Pushing your belly out, gazing up, maybe welcoming the space into your eyes. And exhale, press the earth away, belly button to spine, round the back for cat. Inhale, find cow, hinging forward slightly. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Find neutral, tabletop, flat back. Let's find a different variation with our cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly, look forward. And then you're going to drop your hips to the left and lean over to the left. And then round the spine to come forward towards the right, dropping your belly, looking up, and then gazing and sending your hips to the left. And finding just a few moments going left to right. And then maybe finding some more fluid motion, rounding your spine like you're an ocean wave. Stretching the sides of the body. Just playing with it a little bit. Feeling in the body where it feels maybe a little sticky. Releasing those parts of you Breathing into those. Beautiful. Find neutral tabletop. And then keep your hips lifted. And you're going to come down onto your forearms for puppy pose. And you're going to press into your left forearm, your left hand, and inhale your right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, you're going to thread the needle underneath your left arm and walk your left arm forward. You can stay here, dropping your right shoulder onto the earth, or you can keep your left fingertips tented by your face. And if you want a deeper stretch, maybe sending the left leg out towards the left in line with your right knee, and maybe your right hand is grabbing the outer edges of the left ankle, and then inhaling your left arm up towards the ceiling or the sky, and then peeling open, opening through the left side shoulder, the chest, the heart, pressing the outer edges of your left foot down as you're stretching also the right side. Breathe in here. Exhale here. To get out, reach your left arm up, place it down by your face. Press into your left hand slightly to remove your right hand up. Keep your left leg out and send your right hand up towards the sky, and maybe cradling the back of your head. Breathing in. Exhale, you're going to tap your right elbow to your left wrist. Inhale to open. Exhale, tapping. Inhale to open. Exhale, tapping. One more, breathing in. Opening up. Exhale. Beautiful. Release your hand, lift it up. And exhale, dropping it down. And your left leg is still extended out towards the side. I can show you what it looks like here. And then you're just going to hinge forward and back, lubricating the left hip joint. And then maybe flipping your palms so your fingers are now facing you, leaning forward and then back, just stretching the wrist. And I have my right toes tucked, so I'm also getting a nice little juicy toe stretch. And then maybe finding a few circles in the wrist joints. And the outer edges of my left foot is still planting down, so I'm opening the right inner leg, or left inner leg, excuse me. Then maybe flipping the fingers to face left and right and going side to side. And then I'm going to flip the back of my palms down so my palms are facing the ceiling, and then I'm going to find a few circles here. Beautiful. Flip your palms back and then bring your left leg back to meet your right. Find a quick cat and cow. So cow, drop your belly, shoulder blades down, your back, gaze up. Hello, sun. Exhale, round the spine. Beautiful. Come back down onto your forearms and ground down through your right forearm. This time, press into your right elbow. Inhale your left hand up towards the sky. Maybe sending your hips to the left. And exhaling, threading the needle underneath your right, placing that palm down. Oh yeah, this side needs this one. Whatever option and variation feels good for you, you can keep your tented fingers here, your right elbow pointing up, or you can maybe extend your right hand. And if you want to deepen the stretch, again, maybe sending that right leg out towards the side, outer edges of the right mat. Past it, and I'm going to glue that outer edge of my right foot down, and then maybe I'm going to reach with my left hand to my right ankle. So I'm coming more on my left shoulder, reaching my right arm up and finding a little half bind. This is a deeper stretch for the outer right leg. Inhaling to expand in the spine. Exhaling, press the belly button into the spine and twisting a little bit deeper. Maybe gazing up. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Reach your right hand up towards the sky. Place it down. Press into it slightly to hinge your left hand up towards the sky. And then exhale, dropping it down. Inhale it back up. Cradle the back of your head with your left hand. And exhale, touch your left elbow to your right wrist. Inhale, lift up, open up. Exhale, elbow to right wrist. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to come up, open up to the left side body, pressing your right foot into the earth, and exhaling, dropping it down. And then tug your back toes to also get that little toe stretch on the left toes. And I'm going to hinge back and forth. Also, maybe finding some hip circles, finding some fluidity, some free movement, dynamic movement. I'm going to flip my fingers facing my belly. I'm going to hinge back. Yeah, and then I'm going to hinge forward. Pressing all 10 fingers into the earth. Then I'm going to flip onto the back of my hand so palms are facing. Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful morning here in Austin. Yeah. I'm going to flip my palms back. And then I'm going to bring my right knee back to meet my left. Find a quick cow. Breathing in, sending your heart up. Exhale, belly to spine, push away. Tuck the back of your toes, breathing in. Exhale, sending your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Your knees can be slightly bent here. Press into all 10 fingers. When you're pressing into all 10 fingers, this actually will help prevent wrist pain. Instead of just pressing completely into your palms, your 10 fingers are just kind of gripping into the earth. My thumbs are facing each other. I'm making an L shape with my thumb and my pointer finger. My shoulders are externally rotated. And my shoulders are down away from my ears and my neck. So I have a soft upper back and my back is flat. And if your hamstrings are a little bit too tight, you can always find a slight bend in the knees. And my gaze is in between my toes, my knees, or at my belly. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth side out. And I'm pressing into my hands to send my chest closer to my thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, come up onto your tiptoes, lifting your heels. And exhale, can you sink your heels deeper into the earth? Maybe straightening your legs slightly more. Just try not to force it too much. Keep it easy, keep it light. And inhale, come up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, pivot your heels to the right and bend your knees, sending your chest to your thighs. Finding a stretch in your left side body. Pressing equally into your right and left hand. Try not to collapse into the right shoulder. Inhale, lift your toes, your heels, and pivot to the left, bending your knees, sending your chest to your thighs. Inhale to come up. Find downward facing dog. And exhaling your heels to the earth. Gaze forward to the front of your mat in between your hands. And then you're going to step very, very slowly to the top of your mat. Slow, slow, slow. Feet can be hips width distance apart, or your big toes can be touching and heels slightly apart. If your feet are hips width distance apart and you have a block, or if you're a little bit tighter and newer to yoga, you can always place a block squeezing in between your thighs. This will be the distance that will feel good for you. Hinging forward slightly. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, so your fingertips can be on the earth, on your shins, or bringing it up to your thighs. Slight bend in the knees. And exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees generously, relaxing the lower back. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows and finding ragdoll and just rocking side to side. Maybe shaking the head yes and shaking the head no, or maybe even a little C shape, drawing a C or a half moon or crescent moon or banana with your nose. Plant your left hand down, find stillness. If there's a block there, you can move it. It feels better for me. I'm going to bend my left knee, straighten my right leg, and I'm going to inhale my right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, feeling that stretch on the right side body. Place my right hand down where my left hand was, bending my right knee, straightening my left, inhaling my left hand up. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper, maybe opening up more towards the right side. Again, placing the left to meet the right, bending my left knee, and then opening up towards the right. Again, on the left, switch. Breathing in and exhaling. Nope. Opening up. Beautiful. Place your both hands down, slight bend in both knees. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And now, as like my hands and my top half of my body are wet noodles, I'm going to slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Can you go even slower than feels normal to you? Go a little slow, just really feeling the spine unravel and what it's like to truly slow down. And once you're up and standing, pressing into your feet, rolling your shoulders up and back, and then switching direction. Beautiful. Slight bend in the knees, belly's in, hips are facing the front. I'll face you guys. My palms are open, fingers are together, spine is long, crown is long. Taking a moment here, just feeling what it feels like to stand in who you are. Your strength, your power. Noticing what's coming up. Beautiful. Inhale your palms to heart center. Exhale, seal who you are right here. Inhale to send that prayer up. Send your hips forward and a slight bend in the back. Send your heart up. Exhale, can you go a little bit deeper? Inhale to come up. Exhale, extend your arms towards the side and lead with your heart. Swan dive down. Inhale to half back. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step your left leg back and step your right leg back. Finding your high plank, broadening your collarbones. Everything is squeezing into the midline of your body. At any point, if we are in high plank or doing any chaturanga dandasanas, you can drop your knees down and move through table, through child's pose, to down dog. For now, we are in high plank still. Pressing into your hands, your fingers, pressing into the earth, lifting the hips. Not like this, not like this, but like this. Hold here. Breathe here. Nice. Inhale. And then exhale, send your hips up and back for down dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hips to the right. Can you extend your right knee closer to the sky, the ceiling? and then your heel closer to the left glute. Pressing down evenly into both hands. And maybe taking a few knee circles. Make them big. Take up some space. Maybe flexing that foot and switching directions. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right foot on the outside of your right hand. So it's on the edge of the right side of the mat. And then dropping your left knee, untucking your toes. Drop your pelvis down, your chest is forward for a long spine. Feeling the left hip and the left thigh open, the right hip. Feeling a good little stretch here. And then maybe rocking side to side. And as you're ready, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can either come down onto your forearms on the mat, or you can use your blocks. I'm bringing your forearms down onto the blocks, gluing my right knee to my outer right elbow and shoulder first. For supported lizard. And then to keep it active, maybe I want to tuck my back toes and lift my left knee off the earth, finding some extra heat. And then maybe drawing my right knee out towards the right, pointing my toes also slightly to the right to keep it in line with the right knee and the right hip. I'm going to open and close it. Breathing into the opening. Beautiful. Bring it back in. Keep your left toes and left knee lifted. I'm going to press into the mat where my blocks, belly's engaged. I'm going to open up my right knee again. I'm going to extend my right hand forward and behind me. I'm going to pivot onto the outer edges of my left foot and twist. Inhale to come back. Exhale, pivoting onto the outer right edges of both feet and coming, twisting. Inhale to come back. Exhale to twist. Then I'm going to drop onto my left leg, and I'm on my right outer edge still. I'm on a hill, so this is a little tricky. And I'm just going to find this deep stretch here, extending my right arm towards my left leg. I'm going to press into my left hand to lift me up, framing my toes towards the front of the mat. And then I'm going to heel toe my right foot back into center underneath my face. So now my hands are to the sides of my right foot. And then my left hand is going to come out slightly to the left of the mat. My shoulder is still above my left wrist. And then I'm going to open up and twist on the right. And then maybe going further back towards the left with your right hand, opening up. Beautiful. Bring your right hand back to frame your right foot. Gaze forward. And I'm going to step my left foot to meet my right. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Again, inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Engage your belly, belly to spine, slight bend in the knees, and inhale, swan dive up. Gaze at your palms, bending your hips forward. Exhale, palms to your side. Inhale, swoop them up. Gaze up. Exhale, now swan dive down, stretch your hands away from your body and fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, then step your left foot back and hold here. Take 5 deep breaths in your high plank. Send your heels back, creating long lines of energy from your heels to the crown of your head. It's like you're being pulled in 2 different directions. Your belly button is pulled to the back of your spine, protecting your low back. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Breathe in here. Exhale, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, open your knee, bend your hip. Open your hips, bend your knee. Maybe driving your knee up an inch and your heel closer to your back glute. Gazing under your left armpit. Then flexing your feet, maybe taking really big knee circles. Going one way. And then switching directions. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left foot towards the outside of your left hand. Dropping your pelvis down, gazing your heart forward, and dropping your right knee and tucking your toes. And whatever option you took onto the right side, please take it here. For me today, I'm dropping my forearms on blocks because that's just the support I need today. Drawing my knee closer into my left shoulder. I'm not collapsing into my shoulders, but I'm pressing into my elbows to keep some integrity in my body. Strong foundation. Building that strong foundation now will set you up for later. And maybe rocking side to side, forward and back. Pressing into your hands to lift up, and then drawing your left knee out. Or if you want to be on your forearms too for this one too, bringing it back in, turning your left toes out slightly, bringing your left knee out and in. And like the same on the first side, if you want to tuck your toes and lift your right knee to make it more active, that is always an option. You can always leave it down too. From here, I'm going to press into my hands to lift up. My left knee is still out towards the left. I'm going to inhale my left hand forward and back, pivoting onto my back right edges and twisting. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, opening up and twist. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, twist. Then from here, I'm going to stay. I'm going to drop down. This might not be for everyone, but adjust however needed. And stay here, just feeling the hips. Begin maybe in an uncomfortable situation, but breathe through it. Inhale, pressing into your right hand, bringing your left forward, placing your left hand back on the earth or the block. And then I'm going to remove my blocks for this moment. I'm going to heel toe my left foot back underneath my face. Bring my right hand slightly out towards the right shoulder underneath wrist. I'm going to inhale and exhale, twist. My belly button is still engaged. And then maybe reaching my left arm closer to the right, opening up my chest. Maybe spreading my fingers and rolling out my wrist. Exhale, bringing it down, framing the left foot with both hands. And then I'm going to send my right foot back to meet my left to the front. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, bring the belly to the spine, bend your knees slightly, and roll up. Exhale, bring your palms to the side. And then just add a little bit more release. We're going to practice a breathing technique called breath of joy. I'll face you guys for this one, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then you can come on when you're ready. So you're going to go in, out, and bend your knees and breathe out through your mouth. Let's go. In, out, in, out, in, out. keep going. In, out. So this technique, this pranayama, is really great for just bringing up some feelings and releasing them out. Creating more space for joy, for presence, for awareness. Last one. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and release. Inhale, press into your feet, lift up, binding, standing. Exhale, hands to your side, close your eyes. Maybe placing a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Breathe. Maybe your heart is beating. Maybe something came up for you. Being with yourself now. Beautiful. Release your hands to your sides. And then I'm going to spread my feet slightly wider than my hips. And I'm going to start twisting my arms like they're noodles. Going to the left, to the right. My top hand is going to touch the back of my top shoulder. The bottom hand, as it twists, is going to tap the back where my kidneys are. And you're just alternating. It's a great little release. Two more. Last one. Come to standing. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, release, clearing your space. Inhale, come up. Exhale, clearing the space. Inhale to come up. Exhale, clearing the space. Inhale, reach up. Send your hips forward, cactus the arms. Exhale, sending your heart up. Inhale, reach up. Heel toe your feet back to hips distance, and exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart. Inhale to half lift. And exhale to fold. Beautiful. Step back into high plank, breathing in. Exhale, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands, chest to your thighs. Releasing the upper back. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knee. You can bring it forward, or if you need to, grab your foot and also bringing it forward. Do it. Beautiful. You're in a nice little low lunge now. Inhale, bringing the inner thighs together, pressing into your right foot. That is going to lift you up into your crescent. Long straight line in the back, knees still slightly bent, 90-degree angle in the right leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Maybe interlacing your hands behind your head, looking up, breathing in. Exhale, hinge forward slightly, and then release your arms forward. Try not to rest your chest on your thigh, but you're using your core strength and your back strength to keep you lifted. Inhale, release your, or extend your fingers towards the front, and exhale, cactus your arms so your elbows are going towards your side, your shoulder blades are down the back. Inhale, swim your arms forward. Exhale, bring them back. Oh my gosh, that breeze, amazing. Inhale, swim them forward. Exhale, bring them back. Interlace your palms behind your head again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release your hands up. Inhale, come up. Create space. Exhale, pivot on the back heel and bend your right knee, 90-degree angle, opening up warrior two on the right side. Pressing down into each foot equally. The knife edge of my left foot is down. My hips are underneath my rib cage. My rib cage are underneath my heart, my shoulders. My hands are parallel and I'm gazing through my right fingertip. Inhale, create space, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward, placing my right hand on the inside of my right foot, and extending my left arm up. You can use a block here underneath your right hand. Inhale, straighten the front leg, come up, find your reverse triangle, both legs are straight. Right hand is extending backwards. Bring your hips to the left, bump your left hip up, right shoulder down. Bend your right knee, find reversed warrior, and come up and find warrior two. Excuse me. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bring your hand to the block or the earth that's in front of you, maybe out towards the right corner, lifting my left leg. My toes are facing and pointing towards my face for half moon. My arms are parallel with one another. I'm gazing up. And if you want to play, maybe lifting your fingers off the earth or a block. Seeing if you can find balance, slight bend in the right knee. Press down into the pads of your feet. Your foot, I should say. Yeah, beautiful. And then from here, bend your knees slightly. Place your right hand down and place your left hand down, finding balancing half splits. Extending my left leg up, bringing my forehead to my knee. And I'm going to parallel my leg back toward the earth. I'm going to extend my left fingers out towards the left side. I'm finding revolved half moon. So now my right arm is twisting up. And if you can stay here, if you want to play, maybe bending my left leg, and I'm going to reach for my right foot, left foot, opening up the hip. And stretching the thigh, the quad. Beautiful release. Swing my right hand forward. Place my left leg back towards the earth. Gazing up, breathing in. Exhale, step my right foot back to meet my left. And downward facing dog. Inhale, my left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it forward in between my hands. Inhale, look forward, engaging my inner thighs. And exhale, press into my left foot to lift me up. Bring your hands behind your back, open up, breathe in. Bring it behind your head. And exhale, hinge forward, hovering over your left thigh. Extending your fingers forward. Exhale, cactus your arms, bring your elbows to your side, shoulder blades back. Inhale, swimming them up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, swim them. Exhale, bring them back. Now interlace your fingers behind your head and come up, release your hands. And exhale, pivot onto your back right heel and open up warrior two. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale to create space. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. I'm going to place my left hand on the inside of my left foot. I'm gluing that left knee into my left outer shoulder. I'm going to extend through the right hand, right side body. Inhale, press yourself up to stand. Straighten that front leg and find a reverse triangle. Bend your left knee and parallel your hands, your arms to the earth, warrior two. And then I'm going to press into my left foot, hinge forward, lifting my right feet off the earth, flexing my right toes towards my face, opening my hips up towards the right, and finding balancing half moon. Maybe reaching my left fingers off the earth, playing and challenging my balance. Beautiful. Gazing down, pivoting my hips to face the earth parallel, placing my right hand down and bringing my left hand or my hands closer to my left foot, reaching my right foot up as high as it wants to go. You don't have to be in a full splits, guys. Finding balancing half splits. Then placing my right hand on the little bit up and out on the right side and exhaling, twisting for revolved half moon. and maybe bending my knee, grabbing my foot with my left hand and finding that quad stretch, opening up my left shoulder towards the sky. Beautiful. Release gently. Place your right foot down behind you, finding low lunge, and exhaling back through plank to down dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, roll into high plank. And then externally rotate your shoulders so your elbows are stitching to your side. And I'm going to lower down all the way to the earth. Yeah. Press into your toes. My palms are underneath my shoulders. Inhale, press into your toes, press into your belly, press into your hips, and lift your palms off the earth for baby cobra. Elongating and stretching the back body. I'm not looking forward. I have a long neck and a long spine. I'm gazing at the top of my mat. And pulse up, down, up, down, up, down. 2 more. Beautiful. Release down. Place your forehead onto the earth. Beautiful. Press into your hands and press your chin onto the earth. Whatever feels good in this moment. Holy moly. I can't escape the humidity here, my friends. I'm going to place my hands by the side so my palms are facing down onto the earth. I'm going to press into my belly, into my hips, lifting my upper torso, lifting my back, and then maybe lifting my feet, and maybe lifting my palms. Pointing my toes, and then maybe swimming on my arms forward. Breathe. Come down, and then come up. Finding a few pulses here. Last one. Exhale, come down, place your left cheek onto the earth, wag your hips side to side. Bring your chin to the earth, reach your arms behind you, bend your knees, and reach for the tops of your feet. Press into your lower belly, into your hips. Inhale. And exhale, kick into your hands and finding floor bow. You don't have to be far up to be a good yogi. Just honor your body and where it's at. This can be hard on some people's knees, but the real goal is just opening my shoulders and my chest. So I'm rolling my shoulders up and back. And then maybe rocking forward and back to lift yourself up more. And then release. Place your right cheek onto the earth, wagging your hips side to side. Bring your hands parallel to your chest. Bring your chin to the earth. Inhale your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your left leg behind you and come onto your right side body, stretching the right arm. Maybe bringing your right palm an inch higher towards the top of your mat. Your left knee is facing the sky. You're on your right side body. Just make sure you're pressing your right palm into the ground. Feeling the stretch, breathing into it. Your left hand can be still tented beside your face, or you can finding a half bind around the low of your back. Release your left hand and bring your left leg back to center, extending your left arm long. Maybe bring it up to about 10:30 o'clock. So it's not quite at 11, but it's at 10:30 on the outside left corner of your mat. Tent your right fingertips, lift your right foot up, and then bend your knee, opening up onto your left side body. Yeah, there we go. Breathing here. On every exhale, can you sink deeper into the stretch? Maybe reaching your right hand up and wrapping the small of your back, opening up the chest, the shoulders. Then bringing your right hand back, bringing your right leg back, and then just finding full prostration on your stomach. So reaching your arms in front of you, just softening into the earth. Inhale and exhale. And from here, you're just going to roll onto your back. So you can roll through your left or your right. Just roll onto your backs. Your knees are facing the sky, the ceiling. I'm going to extend my left leg up towards the sky. And then I'm going to hook my left ankle onto my right thigh. I'm going to gently glide with my left hand, my left knee open towards the back of the mat. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, I'm going to release my feet off the earth and I'm going to interlace my hands behind my right thigh. I'm going to bring them in closer to my chest and then bring it out. Bringing it in. This is called hamstring flossing. Beautiful. Bringing it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your left toes flexed. Exhale. Play around with it. If you want to rock side to side, it's always another beautiful option. Then planting my right foot down, releasing my left leg up towards the sky. Now I'm going to grab my left thigh on the back with my hands. I'm going to stretch it toward me, and then I'm going to bring it back to its center. Bringing it towards my face, my chest, bringing it out. Bringing it in. And then I'm bringing it out. Beautiful. Bend your left knee. Find a half happy baby here. So I'm pressing my sole into the sky, the sole of my foot, out grabbing the outer edges of my left foot. And then I'm going to extend my right leg long. And then I'm just going to rock and bring my leg in and out. Maybe stretching it, lengthening it, and bringing it. Beautiful. And now I'm just going to switch my hands, grabbing my left foot with my right hand now, placing my left hand out towards the left. And I'm going to grab the outer edge of my left foot with my right hand. And I'm just going to draw it over to my right side. It can be bent or it can be straight. Just finding a little gentle twist here. Gazing past my left middle fingers. Try not to force it by any means. Some bodies could be a little tight. You can always place a block underneath your left knee. Or you can just completely bend it and keep it into your chest for a twist. Just make sure your left shoulder is on the earth and you're releasing the tension in your right shoulder and in your jaw. Beautiful. Bring your left knee back in. Extend it long to the sides of the left. Then bring it in. Planting your left foot down, knee is facing up. Bringing your right leg up, flexing your feet. And then hooking that right ankle on the outside of your left thigh. And then gently guiding it out with your right fingertips. And as you're ready, bringing that left foot off the earth, interlacing your hands behind your left thigh, bringing them into your chest, and then bringing it out. Bringing it in, bringing it out. Just finding stillness still in the moments when you bring it in and bringing it out, slowing down, maybe rocking side to side. And then plant your left foot back onto the earth and extend your right foot up towards the sky. And grabbing that back of your thigh with your hands, inhale. Exhale, bring it closer to your face. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, bringing it in. And when you're ready, bend your right knee. Grab the outer edges of your right foot for half happy baby, extending your left leg long. Just bending your knee towards the earth, maybe rocking side to side with that right leg, straightening it and then bending it. Or even just finding stillness, whatever you need. Take it always. I'm gonna maybe bring it out towards the right, bringing it over to the left, bringing it over to the right. And as I'm bringing it over to the right, I'm going to grab the outer edge of my right foot with my left hand, bringing my right hand over to the outside right mat, extending my left leg long towards my right leg long towards the left side. Just be okay with where you're at in your body. Lengthening your spine in the inhale and exhaling belly to spine on the exhale. Sinking deeper into the twist. Bend your left knee, bring it back to center. Bring your left knee back into your right and hug your knees. Maybe bringing your forehead to your knees, rounding up into a ball. And then exhale, bring your head down, extending your right and extending your left. Splaying each foot out towards the outer edges of your mat. Taking out space, taking up space. Palms facing up. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhaling your body deeper into your mat, allowing the ground to take up anything you don't want to bring with you once you get off your mat. Truly letting it go, which is easier said than done, you know. Just let go. You got it. Just let go. But what does that really mean? How do we really let go? I think it's quite complex. For me, I think letting go just takes practice. It might not be in the first moment of saying let go. It might take 100 times, 100 tries, maybe 5. It just depends, you know? But for me, it just means accepting the things I can't control and not forcing an outcome. Letting things happen as they're supposed to, but knowing the things I can control. What can I do? And what do I just need to accept and be okay with? But then it's more complex. Feelings may arise: anger, embarrassment, frustration, sadness, grief. But I think for me personally, the true letting go is feeling those feelings as they arise, acknowledging them, so that I can then hopefully thank them for showing up. And it's not moving on, but I think it's just going forward with those feelings. And that is where the letting go happens. It's not sitting in the frustration, the anger, the grief for too long, but it's moving forward with those emotions so that I can create more space for acceptance, for joy, peace, opening up my path, my body for what is for me. Because I think it's hard in this world, this day and age, where everything is truly at our fingertips, for wanting things to always go our way and feeling entitled to something, someone. But that's not the case. You have to let go of attachment to things, to people, outcomes. So that will bring forth the things that's truly meant for us. And being okay with it. Beautiful. We're going to finish in Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly on our backs. So bending your knees and connecting the soles of your feet together, placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Thank you guys for showing up, for feeling, for moving slowly, maybe finding some stillness in between the moves, the breaths. Because that's truly when enlightenment happens, is finding that light in between each breath before the next thing. Be easy on yourself, on your loved ones, on your heart, your soul, your body. I love you. I'm for you. And I'm always with you guys. Namaste.